Welcome to all the mystery and intrigue of football well after dark. This late-night matchup when history says anything can happen. Welcome to Blue Heaven, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Pirates will kick this deep to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Boise State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Kirk, we've seen this quarterback build a reputation for making plays when his team really needs him.
Well, I think the best thing about he's just consistent. You know what you're going to get with this guy. Typically makes very good decisions. But every once in a while, when he needs to step up and make a play, he's more than capable.
They'll run it from the gun. Get some space around the 30. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. To throw, it's Madsen. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
The Broncos trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. Well, the throw was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So East Carolina, this offense comes out for their first possession today. And today, Kirk, we got an elite running back matched up across with an elite linebacker. Both these guys, we talked to them, eager for these collisions that we're going to see today.
Well, Chris, these two guys are as good as there is at their position. One thing we know for sure, you're not just going to see them matched up in the run game. What I can't wait to see is, can this linebacker stay with this running back in the passing game? Because he can be very dangerous catching the ball out of the backfield as well. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
To the air, it's Hauser. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Breaks free. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. The back's got it on a counter. Nowhere to run. Out to Allen for no gain. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kurt. We see this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
The Broncos line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
So that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with a pick. Let's see what they can do here. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a short completion to the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Pirates.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Boise State 14, East Carolina 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Brings up second down.
A completion sets up a second down play. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the Broncos are going to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
The Broncos pick up enough yardage for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to set up the screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Manson. He's running out of time here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
On the play.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
Here we go on 4th down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
To the air. It's Madsen. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. On the run, it's Sherrod. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He hands it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Hauser. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for some space. It's Jenkins. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down very quickly, not much to show for that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Broncos move into the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Sherrod.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Madsen. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Broncos line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's Jenkins.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Jenkins. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he get there on the ground? The Pirates pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Pirates pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Receiver makes the catch. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
The Pirates lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Scanning the field. It's Hauser. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds his target, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, East Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. Boise State 24, East Carolina.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Madsen. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And this one will be fair caught. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Takes a deep shot on the move. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Ultimately, incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Here comes a handoff. Picks up the force, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Hauser. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They stop him, but it's a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Pirates are going to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Boy, as a play caller, when your offense is executing like this, it gives you such confidence with literally any play that you call, whether it's a run or a pass, that it's going to be executed the right way, and you get a shot to pick up positive yards and first downs.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Touchdown, East Carolina. Number 5 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to try the extra point.
On for the extra point.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21.
That makes the score Boise State 24, East Carolina 21.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Ball handed off. Jukes to get free. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that completion. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They call the counter play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And they'll kick it away here. and it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Madsen. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Here's the handoff on a counter.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? The Pirates pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Pirates with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Makes a quick grab. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Escapes the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
He'll hand it off. It's a fumble behind the line. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Broncos are in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Sherrod.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Throwing up play action. Trying to create here on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And he's got it. No problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here?
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Trying to find some room. It's Montgomery. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Chris, what a day for this guy. I mean, he fumbles early in the game. He's able to put that behind him, not go in the tank, and ends up having a huge day to help his team out.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. 2nd down.
The offense now operating in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counterplay. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The deficit still at 9 after the miss, a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
3rd down coming up.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
On the play,
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a run to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
East Carolina, 21.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Trying to find room. It's Montgomery.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Pirates looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Slides to avoid the big hit.
But there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
East Carolina, 24.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here?
Yeah, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Sherrod. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking downfield. It's Madsen. Close to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They look to throw it here on second down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll run it with the draw play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Here's the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake. We're going to pass it. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they hand it off to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pass support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Broncos offense is on the move now. Using his legs, it's Sherrod. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Hey, 3rd down, why not give it to the workhorse one more time for a first down? Keep it on the ground, keep working that clock. One of the better atmospheres we've seen, this night game atmosphere, but this running back and this offense having their way and looking to put this game away.
Caught by the receiver. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Grinding away with a running game. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line and quarterback. They pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Football's loose. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense.
Well, that's the last thing that this offense could afford to do is turn the football over to give the other side a chance at taking the lead. Now they got to hope their defense saves the day.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 1st down, looking for more now. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The Pirates line up on 1st and 10 now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Grinding away on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailment, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense has the ball first today. With the excellence of both programs over the last nearly 20 years, we expect hotly contested back-and-forth battles. But Alabama took an early lead and didn't look back, and as the old saying goes, the Tide don't lose in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it was ugly. I mean, there's no other way to spin it. It was not a good day for LSU. LSU usually plays good at home, right? Like, we expect this game to be kind of back and forth. But Jalen Milroe, yep, he just scored again. He did it at will, Palmer.
185 rushing yards and 4 TDs for Milroe, but also the Bama defense dominated. They created 3 takeaways. Alabama showed up last year. LSU did not. LSU has got to get off the bus, ready to go and play with their hair on fire in this one.
The short hands, it's Bernard.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Miller. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Anderson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll sneak it.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw at Simpson. Sends it downfield, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Williams. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, so much to break down from a spirited first half between the Tigers and the Tide. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the fellas to see how this duel between Alabama and LSU plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Anderson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give to the back. There he goes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Going to sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out route.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Going to look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown time!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give as they work on that clock. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
For wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
From the gun, give on the inside. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A 1st down for the offense. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. You get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work first. With the excellence of both programs over the last nearly 20 years, we expect hotly contested back-and-forth battles. But Alabama took an early lead and didn't look back, and as the old saying goes, the Tide don't lose in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, it was ugly. I mean, there's no other way to spin it. It was not a good day for LSU. LSU usually plays good at home, right? Like, we expect this game to be kind of back and forth. But Jalen Milroe, yep, he just scored again. He did it at will, Palmer.
185 rushing yards and 4 TDs for Milroe, but also the Bama defense dominated. They created 3 takeaways. Alabama showed up last year. LSU did not. LSU has got to get off the bus, ready to go and play with their hair on fire in this one.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Durham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
At the 22.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Breaks into the open. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn up the field for a big gainer.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Under fire! And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Sharp. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quickly complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pressure coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll throw it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, so much to break down from a spirited first half between the Tigers and the Tide. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the fellas to see how this duel between Alabama and LSU plays out.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It'll be a draw. Slithers into space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got an accuracy, man. And some of it's not coaching.
To the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Snap it to the back. Got a little space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly. But, man, you think back to Bear Bryant and Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Grab behind the line, it's Young. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll go with a direct snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Now rolling to the left. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Grab near the marker. It's Miller. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Aller. Hauls it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Pena. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Right back to the well. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
My man, get him the ball, and he will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, Those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
He wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. With the catch, it's Miller. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Young. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking for space to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And wings it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Turning it on! Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his man, it's Pena. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires complete on the crosser. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. Oh, what a move. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Miller. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. The receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Might be changing the route. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw, it's Allard. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take.
There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just...
Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That's caught. It's Allen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Second down coming up. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Russell. That's caught, it's Miller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Young.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Wants to keep it in the air. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Penn State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Dances away to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 10.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The sure hands, it's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Still just a two-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Complete to the right. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Lining up to add another.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got